How is he?
Better than expected?
I've had an awful time of it lately. Well, your father, and before that, well,
Yes.
Dr. Askin's heart failure. How was the funeral?
It was very cold. I had to borrow a bowler hat and an overcoat just to have enough black things. I had a terrible earache, and the wreaths and the flowers and the like. Why must lilies be associated with such grisly things?
It was an awful stretch there for you for a while.
3 weeks he went on like that. The doctors finally chalked it up to war neurasthenia. But the psychiatrist said that it was such cases tie back to the fear of one's fathers during childhood.
Ah, Freud raises his head once again. I thought you didn't give his ideas much credence.
Well, I don't, but if there's any truth to it, then we are both susceptible to the same neuroses, Arthur. Psychiatrists say that we mustn't give in to deep introspection, we mustn't brood or mope, no Christina dreams, play acting, or anything of the like.
Writing? Reading?
I think that's far different, but our sanity, our mental stability, it hangs on by the thinnest of threads. We can't risk it, it's too precious.
And what's of spiritualism?
No, the psychiatrist said this was a strictly clinical affair.
And you believe him?
I don't know what I believe, but I am cleared of any interest in it, that's for certain. Spiritual planes and astral planes and all that rot leads to nothing but raving lunatics writhing around on the floor. No thank you. Give me the steady, the humdrum, the day-to-day life. That's the path
Jack,
for me.
I hope you're not associating all things religious or spiritual with the nightmare you've just experienced.
Well, the thought has crossed my mind, Arthur. Overheated imaginations in any discipline seem to lead to burnout.
Let us consider another possibility. Suppose it were due to the spiritualism, due to the darker influences. Does that not open the possibility to its
This is not the
opposite?
time for a lecture,
No,
Arthur.
maybe it is. Maybe it's the perfect time. Listen, if there are supernatural beings who are dark, does that not mean that there are supernatural beings who are light? That all these stories of devils and angels throughout history, that there's some kernel of truth to it? That
I'm sorry. I don't have the energy for this conversation now, Arthur.
All right, Jack. Think about it.
I will, I promise. Thank you for everything.
Good night, Jack.
Good night.